they've updated the Mustang series.
Oh yeah, they've
So
updated
I
the
do want to
Mustang
check those
Alpha.
out.
Yes, it's a small thing, but it's an incredibly important thing for anybody who wants to jump in the game and is choosing between the Mustang Alpha and any other ship. Um, and you know, the Mustang Alpha, that's one of the cheapest ships that you can buy with money.
Yeah.
And it's one of the few ships that comes with a Squadron 42 package. There's only two other
And
ships that come with a Squadron 42 package. It's that one, it's the Aurora, and it's the Avenger Titan. Also comes with a package that has the Squadron 42 in it.
and the change is that they made it so that it can carry cargo. Is that right? Or
That
what was the change that they made to the Alpha that you
well,
were
well, it
talking
was
about?
always able to carry cargo in that you could purchase cargo at a console, and the cargo bay that was in the ship would fill with that cargo, and it would, and you'd be able to go to another place and sell it. But what they did was they physicalized that cargo box. So now instead of just being a conceptual space where you can put sort of like um, generic cargo into, you can actually open the space and you can put a box in there and fly away with it, and it'll hold your box.
Okay, and that is a big difference because being able to carry a box now means you
Yes.
can do box missions.
Yes, it means you can do any mission that requires putting a box in a ship and taking it somewhere. And a lot of missions require that, especially the kinds of missions that you want to be doing as a new player. There's a lot of them are fetch quests or investigation missions, and you make a lot more money if you can take the ones that have deliveries involved. You can do delivery missions with it, and perhaps most critically, you can enter the box and you can take off your armor and put it into the ship, and you can put personal storage in there, which means that you can load up stuff to do bunker missions. And when you're done with the bunker mission, you can put some armor, some extra armor and weapons in there, and you can put ammunition in there for your personal use, stuff like that,
Okay.
which you couldn't do before.
Yeah, that really does make a big difference. I remember the Alpha being kind of the joke among starships, like,
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, it was. It was kind of a joke because you couldn't do a lot of the starter missions with this starter ship. And I mean, it's okay at fighting. It's slightly better at fighting than the Aurora, as long as you kit it out with four guns instead of the standard two. Um, but it's a very fragile ship once you get through the two size one shields, and it's not particularly good at fighting. None of the starter ships are, right. They're not real light fighters. They're starter fighters.
Yeah, jack of all trades, master of none.
Right, right. And they're not supposed to be able to outperform the dedicated light fighters. The even the fighter versions of them, the Mustang Delta, the Legionnaire, they're not supposed to outperform the Gladius. They're not supposed to outperform the Hawk or the Arrow, stuff like that.
Yeah. The trade-off is you get a lot more utility out of a ship, like
Mm-hmm.
a Mustang, versus the fighting capability that you've lost.
Exactly. Exactly. And the Mustang Alpha, until very recently, didn't have the utility to offer. So it was just a crappy fighter that you could purchase cargo for, and and have and have that and you could sell 4 SCU of your of maize or of agricium or whatever.
Yeah. So this really just gives a lot of feature parity with the other starter ships, but in doing so, it makes it so that it's a competent ship now.
Exactly, exactly. So it doesn't. I mean, it's still. I think it's not. It's not on the level of the Avenger Titan, but of course, the Avenger Titan costs more. It's a bigger ship. You know, of course, it's going to have more cargo space, enough to actually, do some small cargo runs and stuff like that.
You do get a lot for your money, but if you're strapped for cash and you really just want to spend the minimum, I mean, Mustang Alpha should be a good option now.
Yeah, the Mustang Alpha is now my go-to recommended option over the Pisces or the Aurora or any of the other, or even over the Cutter, because it has all of the amenities that you need to start exploring the verse, and none of the amenities you don't. And I think, if I don't remember exactly, but I think it may even count as $5 more valuable when you go to upgrade it.
Okay.
So now there's very little reason to get the Aurora unless you prefer the look of the Aurora over the Mustang, in my opinion. Or you like the idea of a ship with a little more hull and a little less maneuverability.
Well, and we don't need to address those kinds of people or take them seriously. The monster prefers the look of the Aurora to a Mustang. I did just server hop, by the way. I got the error occurred when trying to rent.
Oh no. Are you jumping into my server?
No, I did not.
Oh.
When I got on, you were still in menu, so I jumped individually.
Okay.
So I'm jumping into a different one. One that hopefully doesn't pull me back into the bed 4 times.
Okay. Well, in that case, I think I'll land New Babbage, and I will hop into your server shard.
Okay. I did learn that the Archimedes has a pretty cool hat trick as a snub fighter.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that it had the integrated chain gun like it does.
Ooh.
But having seen a little bit of Board Gamer's video, I was like, maybe I will get online and try this thing out.
Yeah. It's a cool little ship, but if you want to take it out to do some fighting, we'll have to bring out a Carrack or something that it can land on.
Yeah, it needs something to deploy from.
I don't know, it could probably deploy from a Valkyrie if you're careful.
There you go.
It's a pretty small ship.
Now, if only we knew someone who had an anvil on, or an anvil Carrack on hand.
Yeah. Hold on, don't you have an anvil Carrack?
You know what? I think I do.
Oh my goodness. Also, the one I rented.
I do have a pocket carrier.
The one I rented yesterday is still on. So.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure it would very easily fit in the top hanger, right? Like without.
Oh
issue.
yeah. Absolutely.
The question is, can we get 2 of them in there?
I think I've heard that you can if you park them like kind of diagonally and really close to the sides. You know, if you're really like careful about it. So that's a definite maybe. I've also heard, but I have not tested whether this is true, that you can land an Archimedes or whatever the other one is, a similar vessel in the Carrack's front cargo area. I'm not so sure about that one. That seems a little small to me.
Yeah, it was sketchy, but we have actually done that one before.
Okay.
Let's go back to the Zenith.
The
Hall.
Archimedes and the
Fingers crossed
Merlin.
That I can rent things.
Archimedes and Merlin. Just like from Sword of the Stone.
Yeah, there you go. And one has fully upgradable guns that you can swap out at will. The other has the chain gun.
Yes. And for those of you who are young millennials and got confused by that, The Sword in the Stone was a cartoon that was a cartoon movie that was produced by Disney a long time ago. And for those of you who are Gen Z and are confused, a cartoon in this instance is a series of drawings that were hand-drawn and made to look like a movie. I'm just kidding.
You're really dating yourself there.
I'm kidding, guys. But
next, you're going to tell me that they had to, like, use paper and stuff.
They used paper, but, well, they actually ended up using celluloid. And they call them drawing cells because celluloid was easier to they were able to wipe off the drawing and reuse it, and it took the color really well.
That's right. So remember how we were hoping that we would be able to rent on this server?
Yes, we were hoping that. Have our hopes been dashed?
Yep.
Okay.
Reshuffle one more time?
One more time. Looks like somebody dropped a couple of items around.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my parents would be furious if they saw a room in such disarray.
Yeah, you gotta clean your room. That's what they'd tell you.
Jordan Peterson taught me that.
Yeah. All right, do you want to... Okay. Let's see. Yes, there we are. Okay, now we're a party. The party has arrived.
Woo. All right.
Now it's a party. The raft looks cool. I don't know why it has room for multiple crew members. Unless you're supposed to, like, take a friend to help you stevedore stuff around when you get your 96 SCU of cargo to wherever you're going. But it has a co-pilot seat and it has a support seat. Or a support station. I don't think it's not a seat.
And it's kind of an interesting cargo ship overall because the main selling point is the speed of loading and unloading it.
Yeah.
Compared to something like Freelancer Max, you miss out on a few SCU, but in theory, you should probably be able to get more cargo runs done per minute as opposed to that same Freelancer Max.
Yeah, once you're physically moving cargo in and out, yes.
Yeah.
On the other hand, I'm not sure that you can carry any vehicles in it.
That is a pretty big downside.
I know you can put vehicles in the Freelancer Max.
Yeah. Yeah, the raft has the 3 shipping containers that it puts all of its SCU into.
Yeah.
And that's it as far as cargo options go. So whatever you can stuff into those containers, you can carry, but they don't look big enough to carry a vehicle.
Kind of like the Hull series a little bit, except different. It's a different take on that same idea.
Yeah, well, it's very much like, do you want a pickup truck or a semi truck?
Mm-hmm.
Pickup truck, lots of cargo capacity. It can definitely tow a trailer and increase its capacity. You get a much wider utility overall. Semi truck, you're not taking it camping on the weekends.
Right.
So you miss out on a lot of the added utility, but at the same time you get a dedicated cargo ship where it should be more efficient for that activity specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Is kind of how I look at it. Anyways. All right, cross your fingers, cross your toes, cross your chromosomes. Let's hope that it works this time.
Cross your chromosomes. That's cute. I believe this is not our stop.
It is our stop.
Oh, is this? Oh, it is.
Yep.
It is.
IAE is one stop away from the Habs, which I have learned through many deaths.
Yes, that's right, because we started in the Habs this time and not the spaceport.
Yes. And since the hospital is connected to those Habs, and I've been there a lot,
mm-hmm.
This is the route that I know best. Oh, did you make it in? Okay,
yep.
Good. Okay. Desync has been a little rough this week.
Yes, it always is when they do these big events, and that makes sense. It's free fly. There's a lot of extra people on the game that normally wouldn't be. There's a lot of people trying out the ships. So the servers are understandably more taxed than they otherwise would be.
Yeah. And because I know that there's going to be an influx of players to shoot at in the future, I'm okay with it, but it is kind of frustrating at times.
Right, of course, of course. It's growing pains.
Oh, yes, it works.
The Archimedes has missiles. I did not know that.
Yeah, so the Archimedes is the big brother of the two. It has 4 guns. It misses out on the chain gun, which would be here embedded in the nose.
Yeah.
But it does slightly higher damage, and it's more of a dedicated fighter, if you can say that, of the two.
A snub fighter.
Where the, where the P-52 has the really cool chain gun, but it's not swappable. It does decrease its weapon count.
Yeah.
Having that.
Yeah, the chain gun is bespoke. I think.
But really cool. I can show that here.
Built into it. Designed in conjunction with RSI, this elegant short-range snub fighter represents the first ship produced under the Kruger Intergalactic brand, utilizing centuries of manufacturing expertise. The compact precision of the Kruger hull blends perfectly with the trusted RSI thrusters to grant the Merlin exceptional handling and maneuverability while ensuring it is capable of fulfilling a variety of roles from combat to scouting to scanning.
And as alluded to in that description, one of the really cool hat tricks of these snub fighters is their ability to dock with the Constellation series.
Yes, they can both dock with the Constellations, and they're I think they're the only 2 ships that can do that.
Yeah. And even across, I mean, like the Carrack pairs very well with the Pisces.
Yes.
But it doesn't fit like a glove the same way that a Merlin does.
Right, you can swap out the Pisces for any other small ship that's, as long as it doesn't exceed a certain size. You can swap it out for the awesomest ship ever, the Argo Cargo over here, man. I can't believe you're walking by the most amazing, most powerful, most incredible ship in the game.
I thought I was going to get away with it. Okay, yes, we have the Argo Cargo. This is a very feature-specific cargo ship. It is meant primarily for loading and unloading larger ships, or taking, say, cargo from a Hull E onto a station, which would be very difficult otherwise. It's a basic pickup in a world of massive cargo ships.
Yes, and it became kind of a meme ship because of its cool name.
Yeah, it is a really cool-looking ship, and it definitely has some inherent utility. but quite possibly one of the most boring ships.
One of these days, I'm going to have to do it.
Is the de facto drop ship, the Argo MPUV personnel. Which,
yeah,
if
it's...
your fleet is counting on these as your drop ship, I think you've already lost the war.
They're fine as dropships as long as there's no enemy resistance nearby.
Yes.
If there's, you know, any enemy resistance, then it's just a coffin for 8 people and a pilot.
And I don't think you can even stand up inside there. Yeah, it forces you into a crouch. It's itty bitty.
It's small, yeah.
It's the genie's lamp of dropships.
Minus the phenomenal cosmic power. It's just itty bitty living space.
Just the itty bitty living space. It's half the description. Okay, so here we have the raft, which is what we were talking about just a little bit ago.
Yeah, it's got these 3
SCU
containers.
Cargo split across 3 32 SCU sized boxes.
Uh-huh.
And I've never actually seen this in person. Definitely an interesting looking ship. I do like Argo's
aesthetic?
Tractor inspired aesthetic.
Yeah. Yeah, like if John Deere made a spaceship.
Yeah.
Or they're orange. If Caterpillar made a spaceship. Oh no, wait. Caterpillar's yellow. You know what I mean.
Let's see, this is the top deck. I think this guy in the red was trying to figure out the elevators, and I think I gave him the keys to the kingdom just now.
Yep.
Let's see.
It doesn't
Looks
look like
we've
there's
got
a ton of...
component access.
There is not a ton of space on the interior of the ship.
No, there is not. Most of it is taken up by the cargo lift thing in the back. The ship itself is actually quite small.
Okay. Oh, that's the support station, is the cargo lift.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. So, let's go back towards the front. So, this is just engineering, it looks like. I don't see anything else up here.
Yep.
Come back here. Let's go down the ladder. Little mini armory, EVA suit storage. Okay. Got the toilet, bathroom combo. Okay, a little bit of a living area.
Oh, there you are.
A view completely obstructed by the cargo boxes. So you have a view sometimes. If you're flying empty, you can see out into space. Looks like habitation for 2 people. I'm not seeing a dedicated captain's quarters yet. Okay, that's the lift.
Oh, there's the call elevator button right there.
Okay, there is a dock here, it looks like. Yeah, you have to get right underneath it. Okay, cool door.
Yeah.
And then we have the cockpit, or the bridge. Yeah, so really not a ton of space on the inside of this thing.
Yeah. Nice little bridge with 2 chairs. Nice little hab area. Place
You can see all men are created equal on this ship. There is no captain's quarters that I've found.
Yeah, it's a lot like the freelancer class or the constellation where everybody's in this, all the crew are in the same boat and they're all in the same quarters, and the quarters are not that great, but it's better than not being in the ship when you're in space. At least marginally.
Yes.
Oh. What happened? No, you locked me out.
No. Okay, this button is not actually working. You know what? There is an alternative exit.
Okay.
If you'll follow me
Oh,
here.
yes, we can go to the docking collar.
Yeah, we can just jump out. Which is kind of the fastest way of getting out of the mole, too. So I feel like they just watch people run out of the mole and they're like, yeah, we can make that feature.
Yeah, this ship's even smaller, so it'll be easy.
Okay, so here we've got the mole, which is kind of it's in an awkward position at the moment. It is a big mining ship.
Uh-huh.
And there's not currently big mining gameplay to support it.
Yeah, I love the idea of the mole, but its time has not yet truly come. You're pretty much always better off with multiple prospectors than the mole for any application that you would ever want to use the mole.
Yeah.
As of right now.
And the advantage that this has over a prospector is it does carry 3 times the amount of mining cargo, and it has 3 times the laser firepower because it has 3 lasers.
Right.
Currently, there's not a functional difference between size 1 and size 2 lasers like this one has, except a slight difference in cost for the lasers.
Yes.
But
size 2 are more expensive, and that's about it.
Yeah. But then the big downside is right now the most viable cargo to mine is Quantanium. And as soon as you have any amount of it in your hold, you're on a timer. Are you going to hop inside this one, Vader?
I'm going to take a look on the outside, show everybody what it looks like outside.
Okay. So once you get any bit of Quantanium in your ship, you have the same timer that you would have on a prospector. So you really need to get it back to station.
Yeah,
so
and of course...
3 prospectors instead...
Yeah.
You can have all of the lasers work on a rock, and then you can have 1 or 2 people take rocks back to station, and you have someone else act as a placeholder, and you can maximize your profits that way.
Yeah, and not only do you have the same timer, but you have the same timer on a larger and much less maneuverable ship.
Yeah, so then becomes quite the challenge to actually fill it in that same amount of time.
Yeah. Now, if you have multiple people on it,
all of that to the station.
If you do have 3 crew members helping you beam stuff aboard it, then yes, you can suck up all that Quantanium really fast with 2 or 3 lasers working on it. But you often don't have a lot of time with the mole because it is very large and very unmaneuverable. And the size of the asteroids that have Quantanium are generally small enough that they can fill the cargo hold of one prospector, but not nearly big enough that they can fill up a whole mole with just Quantanium.
Yeah. I've also yet to find a rock that required more than 2 prospectors.
Yeah.
I'm sure they exist, but they're very rare.
Right now, the best use case for the mole is, I think, not going for Quantanium, which is, of course, by far and away the most valuable thing that you can mine. But if you go for the next tier down of minerals, then you can take your time. You can hoover up a whole bunch of them. You can fill up that whole huge cargo space with laranite and terranite and agricium and all those other valuable, but not nearly quite as valuable as quantanium kinds of minerals. And that's not really a gameplay style that's, I don't know, it's not nearly as profitable as doing quantanium mining in prospectors, not even close. And it can get kind of repetitive because a lot of the non-quantanium rocks in the game right now have very impure mixes of minerals.
Yeah. And then they also do lack the same kind of challenge that is inherent in quantanium mining. So
Right.
You can say that it gets tedious faster.
It's less stressful, which also makes it less challenging, and it can feel less rewarding that way. So yeah, I'm hoping that one day they'll start making really big rocks that you need like 2 or 3 size 2 beams to get, and you would need like 4 or 5 prospectors to crack them open. And I really hope they beef up the size 2 mining lasers so that they're much more powerful.
Yeah, and those things really need to happen in tandem. You need the size 2s to be significantly more powerful, and then you need rocks to incentivize needing all that extra power.
Right, you need somewhere to put that extra power into practice.
And I also think you'd need to introduce at that point a mineral that is not viable for prospecting, but is then viable for moles and bigger.
Right. Or maybe you could even put in a component like a quantanium inhibitor that you need a big ship to use. That'll give you a much longer timer on that quantanium if you're in a big ship that can handle it. Something like that. That might work.
Maybe like a size 2 mining module where you can cool down your load.
Yeah, that might work. Or something else. Now I love the Mustang. I love all the Mustang variants. Some of them are not really very good, but I still love them anyway.
I definitely like the updated aesthetic. They look a lot more meaty.
Yes.
Kind of gangly before. Just had too many dangly bits.
Yeah. The Mustang Gamma is the racing ship, and the Mustang makes a fine racer. It has snappy maneuverability. It's got a ton of thrust. This is, let's see, which one is this? The Mustang Beta. Oh yeah, you got to get into the Mustang Beta. Get into the pilot seat. The Mustang Beta, with its unprecedented range, is made for long-duration flights. The factory-standard Tarsus Leaper jump engine enables the Beta to travel the galaxy's farthest systems with ease, while the ship's unique comfort living quarters make the journey feel like you never left home. Okay, now you can exit. If you exit to your left, then you'll just exit the stairs that you just came up. But you can also exit
to rear.
Towards your... Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so you got a little bit of a little mini house back here.
Yeah.
A little bit of a hab.
Yeah, it's like one of those VW wagons that somebody turned into a camper.
Oh. Yeah.
You've seen those, right?
I don't know if I know exactly what you're talking about. But like a station wagon?
No, like the little VW mini microbus.
Oh, like the Mystery Machine.
Yeah, like the Mystery Machine. Sometimes those get converted into campers. I can't remember the company that does it, but there is a company that just does that for their business model.
Is there a way to get out of the ship without getting in the pilot seat first?
No, there is not. That's the only entrance and the only exit.
All right.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, so that's why you can't bring a mission box in here. Because if you have a mission box, then it'll... Yeah, I mean, I guess you could probably, like, open the canopy and then levitate it behind the seat, and then, you know, you'd probably cheat the system into accepting a mission box on this ship. But it doesn't, like, support that.
Yeah. Interesting.
Right.
Yeah, I guess I could get an angle on it from right here, where I could tractor hold.
Yeah.
Box into there.
But it seems like that would be a pain, right?
Oh,
You open the canopy, and you get that tractor beam, and you shove it right back there. And then you'd have to to get it out, you'd have to do the same thing in reverse, basically.
Yeah, so make sure you don't drop it where you can't see it.
Right.
Okay, so this is the Nomad.
Yep.
The newest consolidated Outland ship.
Yep.
Also considered a starter, but it's kind of a premium starter because it costs more than the other ones.
Yes, it is. It is a I guess we could call it a second tier starter.
But it does have floaty skids.
Yes. I would put the Nomad on the same tier as the Avenger Titan. Only it sacrifices the fighting power and the maneuverability and zippy speed of the Avenger for extra cargo space and the ability to move small vehicles.
Yeah, so if you wanted to go out for a day of rock mining, I believe the rock will fit back there, right?
The rock will fit back there. When this ship was new, I bought one and it was not. The rock would bump up and down, and oftentimes it would bump off entirely, or it would damage the ship, or even blow it up. I'm told that does not happen anymore. They've resolved that issue.
Okay.
But I upgraded. I CCU'd that Nomad before they were able to do that. So I don't know for sure. There is no access directly from the cab to the cargo bay. You can open and close the cargo bay from here, but you can't actually go back there.
And then one kind of downside, I guess, is that your cargo is exposed to the elements at all times.
It's an upside and a downside.
It's easier to get things into it.
It is very easy to get things in.
Some of the elements we're concerned about in Star Citizen are pirates.
Yeah, it's not a real good drug running ship because anybody can just come by and lift your drugs right out of the cargo hold, and you have no way to secure them.
Yeah. I was actually watching, there's a small clip on YouTube of a guy who parks his Retaliator over a Nomad and then uses a small circular hole in the bottom of the Retaliator as an ice fishing pole.
Nice.
And just snakes a bunch of drugs off the Nomad that way at Jumptown.
That's fun. That's funny.
So let's see. Here we've got, this is the Alpha, right?
Yeah, that's the Alpha.
So this is our cargo carrier with its drop-down box.
Yep.
So no bed on this one, right?
There's no bed. No. So that is one amenity. It does not have the. I guess that would be a reason to get the Aurora over the Mustang, because the Aurora does have a bed, and you can bed log out with the Aurora. You cannot do that with the Mustang Alpha. But I think the Mustang Alpha looks cooler. It flies better, it fights better, it carries cargo just as well, actually slightly better, carries mission boxes better now. So I feel like the most of the utility that people actually use in Star Citizen right now is all in favor of the Mustang Alpha.
Yeah. Bed logging, while important in the future, not the most important thing right now. Maybe that will change with Pyro, though, because Pyro will have you going longer stretches of time between being able to go to large stations that have all the kinds of amenities that we're used to.
Potentially. I mean, that's the idea. I don't know if the first implementation of Pyro is going to be like that.
Yeah.
The Mustang Delta is a fun ship. It is a fun fighter. It's a travesty that the standard loadout mixes cannons with repeaters, but it is one of the few ships in the game that has rocket pods. And I don't think you can buy these rocket pods anywhere else. And they just...
I have to take a brief intermission.
Okay.
So I will be back in a few minutes.
All right, let's see. Is anyone in the chat? Nope. That's okay. Oh, that's the dance emote? Weak. All right. All right, I'm going to grab something to drink.
All right. Thanks for keeping the guests entertained.
All right, yeah. No problem.
All right. So, we have a bottom floor to look at now.
Yeah. I say we detour to take a look at the gun gallery. This is where I am.
Okay, I'm heading to you now.
Gotta admire this giant size 6 laser cannon that they have here. I mean, look how big this is.
It's at least a Lance Vader in height.
Yeah, it's almost at the size of the P-52 Merlin, and it's just
But it's
a gun. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know that
So
anything.
You step back a little bit and see my height compared to the gun.
Yeah.
So it's a full person tall.
Yeah, about. Hard to tell because
And
it's
then
not sitting on the floor, but yeah.
And then if you took my length and its length, or if you took my height as a length and just kind of flip it 90 degrees, it's like 4 people long.
4 or 5, yeah. It's
Definitely
huge.
A very big gun.
I don't know that anything takes a size 6 laser cannon, but there you go. There it is. The size 5 is the biggest thing that you can put on a Vanguard. The nose mount on a Vanguard can take a size 5. This is also the size that you put in the 600i.
Okay. And the Prowler can take a couple of these too.
Yeah.
Those are the 3 that I know off the top of my head that take a size 5. There might be others, but pretty far between.
Yeah. And then the size 4. And you can see there's kind of a dramatic difference between the size 4 and the size 3.
So is the trick here that the M series, you take 2 away and that tells you the size?
Yeah. Yeah, it's always 2. The smallest one is M3A. Although there might be a handheld version that's an M2A.
There you go.
And a handgun version that's an M1A.
Well, I mean, with the M3A, looking at how big it is, an M2A probably would be like a rocket launcher sized.
Yeah, it'd be like an LMG or something, or I guess since it's a laser cannon, it would be like a rifle.
Yeah.
Pyro
The
burst.
attrition series are lots of fun. These are the scatter guns, which scatter guns are kind of in a bad spot right now. Not super useful.
No.
The attrition series has the same kind of copper plating on it, and it just looks beautiful.
Yeah, Hurston Dynamics knows how to make a beautiful looking gun. Oh my gosh, look how cute the tarantula cannon is. Compared to all these others.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, that one looks like you could just legit pick it up and carry it.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like, I mean, you'd really want to plant your feet before you shot it at anything, but
Yeah, that is true. I mean, we are still talking about like what would you say, like a 30mm bore?
something like that. It's huge for a hand arm, for personal arms. But
See, do they only have the scatter guns on display? Do they not have the other half? No. Oh, okay, I see them. You got the other attrition series over here.
oh yeah, there's the attrition series in the other armament gallery.
Yeah.
Starting with the really cute size 1, attrition 1. It's
is it the Scorpion that is on the Avenger by default?
Is that a size 3?
I think so.
Scorpion Gatling or?
Yeah, Scorpion GT215.
Let's see.
No, this is a size 2.
Size 2. No, it's the next size up.
Okay.
Because I think the nose mount on an Avenger is a size 4 mount, comes with a size 3 gimbaled by standard armament.
So I think one of the things that I immediately like about the Attrition series is the numbering system is consistent with their sizes.
That is nice.
Attrition 1 is a size 1. Attrition 2 is a size 2. Attrition 3 is a size 3. And so on. So there's no question in my mind what I'm looking at when I'm looking at an attrition gun.
Yeah. $73,000 credits just for one gun.
Yeah, imagine equipping your whole fleet with these.
Millions. You would need millions.
And you gotta imagine there's size 7s too. You know, I mean, like, is it the Perseus? I think that has 7s on it. Or
yeah, the Perseus has size 7 guns, I think, and we know the Ares is built around a size 7 gun.
Yeah. So I mean, price is gonna be going up and up. This one I always find kind of funny, the Great Sword.
Yeah.
Because it looks like they scaled up a sniper rifle and then just stuck it on a ship.
It does kind of look like that.
I mean, I can imagine picking this up and shouldering it and just looking through the scope.
Yeah.
But,
you would need bionic arms to actually take the recoil. But yes.
Yeah. Maybe the inspiration was something like a Gundam gun.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be good. Where it's like, where all of their weapons are just personal arms, only sized for Titans.
Yeah. Shall we take a trip downstairs now?
Let's take a trip downstairs now.
All right. I do know that the hover quad is on display down here.
Yeah.
Do you have any fond memories of the hover quad that you'd like to...
I've got a ton of fond memories of the hover quad. Man, there was this time I started falling into the atmosphere, and I jumped off of it because I thought I was going to die. That was great. And then there was a time that I was on a hover quad, and I forgot that I didn't have a helmet, and I went out in space and died. That was cool. And then there was a time when I didn't realize that the UEE, which direction the UEE Javelin was going to go when it left the station. And I was right in its path, and it hit me, and I died. And that was great. You may be noticing a theme or a kind of some similarities between these memories, but I assure you they're all very different from each other.
It would seem that while the ruggedized appearance of the hover quad would inspire stability and safety, in the wrong hands...
It's me. I'm the wrong hands. It's me.
Now, and by the way, 2 of those stories were from last night, so if you missed last night's stream, make sure you check those out. We tried to catch Vader after he abandoned his hover quad, but we got really close and then just slightly missed the mark.
Yep.
But, we did follow up with some further testing on the capabilities of high altitude drops in a hover vehicle. Pretty interesting.
Yes, our conclusion was that your best chance, if you are coming in from high altitude on a on a hover vehicle, your best chance of survival is to crash the server immediately. But
Yes. Yep.
failing that,
We don't want to spoil too much. So here we have the Ford Bronco.
oh
With
yes,
the doors removed.
sport terrain vehicle.
Especially when you look at these taillights. Have you seen the new Ford Bronco?
Oh wow, those taillights. This looks like this is a street legal car.
Yeah.
Like this looks like a golf cart, but this looks like a commuter car of a man who wishes that he could go camping every day, and he can't because he's an accountant, right?
Bronco owners.
Yeah, that's what I said, right?
People who buy utility vehicles but don't need the utility.
Yeah. The ROC is always cool. And I have mixed feelings about the ROC DS, the dual seat version.
Yeah.
There are apparently some very large cavern systems where it makes sense to take a larger mining vehicle that has more carrying capacity. And yeah, that's a thing. I wish that the two people that crew it could work together better, or that there was some kind of climate control for both of them, because the pilot is insulated from the elements, but the
miner.
The miner is not at all.
And if I know anything, it's that you should protect miners.
Miners are deserving of our protection and help. Yes.
Yes, the Rock DS is minor abuse.
It's a minor endangerment.
Walking on eggshells there, Vader.
Not that the ROC really protects anybody any better, because at least in the DS, 1 out of 2 people is protected from the elements. In the ROC, 0 out of 1 people are protected from the elements.
Oh, is that true? I thought you were okay in the.
No, you look at the sides, man. It's just netting.
Huh.
That's not going to save you from Aberdeen's heat. You need to be wearing the Pembroke armor, or whatever else you're working on. Yeah.
Well, what do you know?
So I guess that makes, actually, if you count up all of the seats in all of the Grey Cat catalog, it's 1 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 out of 7 of these seats is protected from the elements.
So you're saying that they're only slightly more safe than Drake?
Yes, that is slightly more safe than Drake's record.
Yeah, it's Schlag just hopped on stream. Welcome, Schlag.
Welcome,
Like
Schlag.
Only the front turret is enclosed. The side turrets on the mole are just crash cages. Well, in fact, the glass that you see on the side turrets of the mole are actually fake, and you can just run through the glass.
Nice.
But if you look at it from outside, you do see glass rendered there.
That's so weird. So yeah, make sure if you're going to do mole mining, make sure you're wearing a space suit, especially if you're going to be in outer space while you mine.
Yeah. And this one is a really cool one in concept. It's still very early concept, and we won't see it for probably a couple of years.
The Pioneer.
It is the Consolidated Outland Pioneer. The ultimate ship for building out your outpost, your base. This should make things a little more economical and streamlined as opposed to other building methods. But technically, from my understanding, it's not necessary, but there are benefits to having it build your base for you.
Yeah, it's a construction ship. It's the only like base construction ship that we know about. We don't know what form base construction is going to take. Other than that, the Pioneer will perform a very important role in it because it's dedicated to the purpose of establishing those outposts.
And then over here we've got the Argo SRV, which is basically a tugboat. This will help bring your ship limping back into station for repairs. It generates a tractor beam that can pull larger vehicles. And just like tiny tugboats in a marina, this will be helping move those ships into the right locations so that they can be worked on and maintained.
It's very important that this ship exists for the universe, but I think most players won't really need one. Won't feel any need or desire to buy one, and it's not a super sexy ship that people are going to be just lining out the gate to get. Still,
ironically, though, I think this has the most similarities to our audience members' real life job.
Yeah.
Schlag being an aircraft maintainer. This is basically the analog in Star Citizen. This is a major component of that.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Definitely needs to exist. And it's going to play a lot of very important roles in the verse. Crucible's more
your thing. I guess that's true. The Crucible does do the repairs itself, huh? The SRV is just getting it to there. But yes, we tow airplanes around too. Well, that is IAE 2952 Day 6. I think because of the improvements to the Alpha, I think what I actually want to do is a few box missions.
All right.
And then we can try. I want to do something with the Kruger series. Those seem like they're fun to play with.
Yeah.
Maybe we can just do a race around MicroTech surface and see who lasts the longest in a low flying scenario.
Go racing at the snake pit. Where is the snake pit?
Is that on Daymar?
Yeah, I think that's on Daymar. That's some distance away from where we are.
The new racetrack they put on that moon.
Yeah, I think that's on Daymar. That is a little bit of a hop away, but I mean we can go there. We can.
Schlag saying no, it's not on Daymar.
Okay, which one is it on?
Oh no!
Oh no!
Okay, well, I'll see you at the station.
See you at the station.
Near Rayari McGrath. And is it like a...
Oh, that's right. You can summon the Kruger at Rayari McGrath.
Okay. So is this like an actual racetrack? Like there's stuff built there to make it look like a racetrack?
Yeah, it started out as a geographic feature that was randomly generated that looked kind of racetrack-ish, and people started using it for racing. And then CIG noticed this and said, hey, we're going to make it a real racetrack.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't seen that, so that would actually be pretty cool. That sounds like the perfect finale for Day 6.
A little bit of racing.
Yeah. Oh, Oh, and also, where's Oh shoot, I wasn't supposed to get off. I got one more stop to go. Come back! Don't leave without me. Isn't there also? I'm trying to remember what it's called. It's like a Stonehenge made out of vending machines.
Benny Henge. Yeah.
Yeah, Benny Henge.
I don't remember where Benny Henge is. I think it's closer to. I want to say it's in on the one of the in Crusader space.
If I remember,
Close
that
to
one
Grimhex.
was actually kind of hard to get to because you have to like drop out of quantum at the right time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it might be in the Halo. Or something silly.
But if you went there on a certain day, you got a hat, I think, as a reward.
Yeah.
Which I think I managed to do. I think it's the Hill Horror helmet. Leo, go to Rayari McGrath, and you can see it from the research outpost. Okay. All right. Well, we will definitely check that out later tonight as part of our expeditions.
From all of us at MicroTech, welcome to the new Babbage Aerospace.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System. Please visit us again. Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System.
Keep a careful watch on all personal items. MicroTech, the Empire's leader in cutting-edge technology.
Oh, hey, Vader.
What's up?
Your insurance claim has been
Just catching up now.
All right.
I took the scenic route.
Yeah.
From all of us at MicroTech,
So you did.
the Babbage Interstellar Space Force.
So box missions, probably not the most exciting thing, but it's going to be a major component in your first foray into Star Citizen as a new player. Definitely a really good first money-making option.
Absolutely.
Very low risk, no combat experience necessarily required, unless you run into a errant pirate somehow.
Please visit us again. Goodbye. Welcome.
And it exposes you to a lot of the mechanics that Star Citizen uses without being as high of a difficulty as many other things end up being.
Located in the plaza, the factory line has all of MicroTech's latest offerings.
And now that the Alpha can actually do box missions, it's time to see how it does as a starter ship.
From the vet,
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
I didn't rent the Alpha.
Vehicle has been delivered to the
Oh, you didn't?
No, but I got the Nomad,
Okay, there you go.
another starter ship. I figured it was either that or the Carrack
Ah, yeah.
for contrast.
There you go. That actually would be kind of funny. Me doing box missions at the same spots you're selling off 500 SCU of cargo. Alright, I'm just gonna pay it off. Okay, so retrieve the Alpha. So I'm going to hangar 8. And I know I've already said it, but man, the Mustang series looks so much better after that redesign.
Yeah, it was sorely needed.
Welcome. Your journey begins now. All systems operational.
You are clear to launch.
Okay, so I'm gonna get a box mission queued up for me. May as well accept the call to arms. Never know what you're gonna run into. Then delivery. Ready to contribute to our growing and expanding network? Or I could do this one that pays a little more. Oh, well, that one's going to put me into some combat. I might do that one next. So I'll do this one. I'm going to be heading to Bud's Growery on
Please visit again.
Uterpay.
You want to share that mission with me?
Yeah, do that. No, I can't. We are in a party, but the share button is gone.
Weird.
Yeah. Very, very interesting. I'm not sure why that is. Maybe they just intended it as a single player mission? I don't know. This does feel nice to fly, though.
Oh, isn't it fun?
Oh, yeah. Very agile. Let's see. There's a Crusader Ares Starfighter.
Yeah. The spin on those Mustangs is really good. Do a barrel roll and see how it feels.
Yeah, really, really fast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I gotta thread the needle while I'm still here at MicroTech.
Okay.
Especially since I didn't get to do it yesterday. I was interrupted by a building that cheated.
Yeah.
Which, it would be really funny if I ran into that same building.
That would be the icing on the humble pie there, right?
Never liked humble pie. Tastes terrible.
Quantum travel engaged. Landing gear retracted. Quantum travel complete.
There we go. Thread the needle.
There you go.
Woo!
And now I'm seeing it. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
Quantum travel engaged.
A little easier in the Mustang Alpha than it was in the Valkyrie.
Yeah. So is the cargo
Oh no, it was the Gladiator.
not have cargo doors?
No, you don't have any cargo doors. You have a cargo container that can pop out.
All right, so there's not a covering on it on the bottom that's not rendering. That's just how it is.
That's just how it is.
Okay.
It is a little jarring, a little, but I don't think it's bad. It's a little conspicuous, is all.
Well, I'm just not used to showing off my junk in the trunk like that.
Yeah. Oh, I have a a mission that I picked up that I can share if you want.
Okay.
It is this one right here.
All right. Oh, okay. Got to do some zeta prolinide.
Zeta prolinide salvage. Yeah. I have had bad guys show up at these missions, but it's quite rare. It was like 1 out of 10. And that was only when they first started. I haven't had that happen lately.
All right. Well, this Bud's Growery one should be pretty quick.
Doesn't that have like 3 packages that go to 3 different destinations?
Does it? Let me check. If that's true, you're probably right. I should divert. It looks like it's just one and done.
Oh, that's the qualification one.
Ah, okay.
That's
All
why
right.
you can't share it.
Okay. Well, I'll take care of this one real quick then, and then I'll have more mission options. Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay, slow down. Oh, there is a pirate here. Oh, that's in a hammerhead? Jeez. What's the hammerhead doing here?
I don't know. Aegis Day was a couple of days ago.
There's just this random hammerhead. Someone must be doing a mission, an ERT or something. I just hope that it doesn't get close enough to me.
Yeah. No kidding.
But let's see, is he moving towards me? Gosh, it looks like he is moving towards me. So I'm gonna make this snappy. Get in, get the box, get out. Get in, get the box, get out. Did you cancel the mission there, or?
No. I'm
I just got the.
I'm here at the ship, and I guess one of the boxes like spawned in a bad spot or something.
Okay.
Because as soon as they spawned in,
Engaged.
then it said objective withdrawn.
Engine systems disabled.
Oh man, I can see the hammerhead getting closer. I think, or is that the hammerhead? No, that's just a random red pixel on my screen for whatever reason.
Woo!
Let's just drop that. Okay. Oh jeez, it is here. Get in, get in, get in, get out! Oh my gosh! Get me out of here.
Oh no.
Man, remember how I was talking about how these missions are easy?
How you usually don't encounter like pirate hammerheads or anything? That would be weird.
Man. Okay, I'm getting some distance from him. Oh my gosh. That was crazy. If I had stayed there 10 seconds longer, my ship would have blown up.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
I saw that. It was a harrowing escape.
I'm gonna have to snap that. That's awesome. Where is this drop-off location?
Oh.
Oh, it's on Clio, which is where Vader is. Okay.
Let's see. Still got 25 minutes of survival time.
Okay, please tell me there's not another hammerhead at this next location.
No, I see no hammerheads at this location. I don't see any pirates. I don't. The only danger here is that the wreckage does look kind of sharp and it's got sparks. So
Okay.
I think you can handle that.
Clio is really pretty.
Probably is during the daytime. I'm on the night side of the moon, so.
Yeah, I was blessed with light. So, yeah, it's got teal, green clouds.
Yeah.
I guess more green than teal, but... You know, that's one of the things that I really like about Star Citizen is you can see these cool sights that are alien, but then beautiful in their own way that you just don't get in other games.
Yeah. And I hope they continue that going forward.
Yeah. Okay, I can see the racetrack from here. There's massive structures built into it. That is so cool.
Are we going to Briari McGrath?
Yeah, that's where my drop-off location is.
Cool.
Then the cargo. Box.
All right, so we were able to
Smaller
get
box.
all the Zeta Prolinite out of the salvage ship. Out of the salvage claim, I guess.
And now you're on your way to delivery.
Yeah, as soon as I put this last one in my cargo, and hopefully when I tell the cargo bay to close, it won't cause a physics problem. Okay. Yes, the physics look unproblemed. That's good.
Yes. Always great when things work as intended.
It was a big problem for this specific elevator for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, the Nomad had some growing pains. Like most ships, I guess, when they're first introduced.
Yeah, well, any ship that introduces a new mechanic is going to have growing pains, right? And the sliding cargo bay that was exposed to the elements and like that had some bugs to be worked out.
Yeah. Alright, well, I'm seeing the appeal. I do like the Alpha. was just going to do a bunch of box missions.
Crap.
I think I might actually pick it over the Titan.
Mm-hmm.
As long as I knew I wasn't going to do any combat.
Right. A very light combat.
Yeah. I don't want to take on that Hammerhead in Mustang Alpha or or an Avenger Titan, but I feel like I'd at least have a shot at doing it in the Titan.
Yeah. I can't believe I crashed into the ground trying to show off the the Nomad. I don't know why it suddenly tilted. Wasn't doing what I thought I was telling it to do. All right, if you want, you can pick up the Zeta Prolinide. You do have a marker for it, and it looks like it's still there. Or we can summon those small ships and do the race.
Welcome to the
I'm-
ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
I think I want to do this race. I just found it here, and I've got that got the need for speed.
All right.
Vehicle select.
I feel the need for speed.
Your vehicle has
I
been
feel
delivered
the
to Aerospace.
need. The need for speed.
We might be the two slowest racers in the game because there are some amazing pilots out there.
Yeah, which I am manifestly not one of them.
Nor am I.
But we're just two dudes having fun. And the Mustang is a decent racer ship in its own right. Even the Alpha, which is not the racing variant.
Aerospace. All systems online.
Yeah, it feels really nice to fly. So I can definitely see it being a competent option. Whoa. Okay, that was weird. Just gotta pull it all the way back outside.
Landing gear raised.
Okay, not the correct building. Let's see, is there any trick to knowing which one allows you to spawn vehicles?
No, they should all be able to spawn the same vehicles.
Oh, no,
Oh,
like, I was
which
thinking
building?
The actual
Yeah, it's going to be
building
blue.
itself.
It's going to have like a blue sign around it and some blue
Yeah, I see it now.
pads. Yep.
And did I hear Schlog's voice for a split second there?
I don't know.
Hey.
Are you gonna race us too, Schlog?
Yeah, I'll head over there.
Schlog's been getting a lot of practice with the other org. I'm sure he's just itching to show us up.
Oh.
Racing. Not so much on the racing front.
Well, I mean, I would think it translates a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Archimedes or Merlin? This one says racing on it, so I got to go with that one.
The Merlin?
The
Oh,
Archimedes.
the Archimedes.
The Archimedes is the. Yes, it is the 72 versus the 52.
Yeah.
Screen just minimize itself again. I don't know why it does that. Really attractive ship. I do like the Archimedes and the Merlin.
Probably should have come in the Carrack so we could.
Landing gear deployed.
I can bring mine. Well, no, mine's open for build.
Well, mine's plant side anyway.
Landing gear raised.
So, funny enough, it does have a quantum tank gauge on screen, and it's just empty because it doesn't have a quantum drive.
Yep.
Yep.
Same with the hover quad.
Oh, I guess that's true, huh?
I think all the vehicles that fly but can't do quantum show the same thing on the HUD. Kind of a reminder that you can't do any quantum travel.
Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, racing is already hard. And there is a pretty bad windstorm going on too, which is not helping.
Welcome. Please visit the ASOC vehicle retrieval system. Please visit us again. Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system. Your insurance claim has been sent. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Vehicle selected. Stanton. Your vehicle has
All right.
been delivered to the following location.
Well, I will meet you back at Clio.
Oh, I see.
I'll get a couple practice
Yeah,
laps in before Vader gets here. Now I'm seeing the value of having the Carrack, so I think I know what I'll be showing up to Clio in.
Uh-huh.
But thankfully mine is ready to spawn, so that should actually be pretty easy, assuming that I can get through the elevators at New Babbage.
Right. You got to defeat the final boss. Elevators. Oh, yeah, okay, there we are. Enter pilot seat.
So here's a lore question for you. You spawn at the hospital in a gown.
Okay.
You put the gown in your station inventory.
Yes.
Okay. It's there until you die again. And then you seemingly only have the one gown still.
Yes.
Same for the white noob suit, right?
Yes.
So the question is, does it ever get cleaned?
Thank you, and please visit again.
And maybe the fact that they don't clean the gown, that's how they're able to subsidize the noob suits.
Oh, no.
Just getting to the station now. Let's see. Schlog, are you in the server with us?
Schlag, I believe, is in the server. Was that
Okay, well, let me send you a party invite.
Schlag? Was that you in the Anvil Pisces?
I took off in one yet. Was there one near you?
Yeah, there was one. Yeah, that landed at the station that were at the outpost just a few minutes
No,
ago.
not yet. I was en route.
Oh, that's not you?
Nope.
Huh. That's somebody
What a
else in a
strange
Pisces.
coincidence.
Deliveries.
Okay, well, I guess somebody else is making a delivery or something.
Yeah.
I thought for sure that would be you, because I didn't know anybody else would be showing up here.
Well, I mean, even McCool got delivery there.
Yep.
And you know, I'm gonna be thinking every time I spawn an ERT now about the potential of just dropping a hammerhead on some unsuspecting Pisces pilot.
Some unsuspecting Mustang Alpha guy. Who's just like, oh crap!
I wonder how many of the "oh man, my ship just randomly exploded" complaints that you see in global chat. I wonder how many of those are just that happening. I know it's not all of them,
Oh no.
but it's definitely not zero either.
I think most of the time when you get blown up by laser fire from a random dude, like, it's pretty apparent that that's what that is.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think a lot of those might be. I think a lot more of them are probably crashes and stuff like that.
It very well could be, but that's not what's fun to think about. So, in my head, I'm just imagining that they're all just random hammerheads spawning in and destroying everything. I do wish the Carrack had more than just the one point of egress. The dramatic ramp is really cool and all, but having it be the only way to get onto the ship does get a little tiring sometimes.
Yep.
And maybe all they need to do is just make it so that this elevator here just extends down to the floor too. That seems like an easy enough fix to,
The central elevator? The big one?
yeah. Well, no, just the one towards the front. Or, I mean, that one too. But there's this one to the front that gets you to the bridge faster. And if they just had it so that it dropped through the floor as well, that would fix it.
Yeah.
I think there's a storm picking up here too. Hopefully that doesn't cause me too many issues. It's a big ship.
Yep.
Getting those practice laps in, Vader.
Yeah. Well, I'm mostly just exploring the map.
I think one of the big challenges with a racing map is it really requires you to get a lot closer to things than you typically fly.
Yeah.
I mean, when I'm doing a normal flight pattern, I'm never actually that low to the ground where I would be fitting through those obstacles.
Yeah.
That's the fun of it.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's definitely the challenge. It's a totally alien way of flying compared to what I'm used to.
I kind of want to do it in the hover quad.
That might be a good idea. That would definitely be...
On the ISIS.
That would definitely be a bit of a safer option.
The hover quad or the dragonfly. But it's not Drake Day.
Yeah. So it's got to be the hover quad.
Yeah.
And you know, given your luck with hover quads, I mean, I'm down for it because I think I might get an advantage. I don't know what you did to anger the hover quad gods, but they don't seem to be done with you.
And they're naturally angry.
Ah. They're just a spiteful god by default.
Yes. Because they know they're the inferior hover bike.
What's the superior option then?
Oh, definitely the Dragonfly. It's the most fun out of all.
Drake fanboy. Yeah, I think the Nox looks pretty cool. That's probably my personal favorite.
Landing gear deployed.
But how are you liking your Corsair?
I like it a lot. We took on the Idris mission with a couple of them, just for the
Oh,
fun.
really?
Oh yeah.
How'd she fare?
Nobody died except for the Idris.
Well, that sounds like a success to me.
Yep. No, Corsairs work just fine.
Oh, it's the Pisces with the blinky lights.
Yeah, well, what else would I bring?
I mean, you wouldn't bring the Pisces without the blinking lights.
No, that thing's boring now.
All right, your respawn station is en route.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System.
Yeah.
I do like flying the Carrack. It is fun flying big ships like this every now and then.
Your insurance claim
I'm
has
the
been
biggest
sent.
fish in a small pond.
That's a nice shit. That's what.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
I only have a Dragonfly. I'm bringing it up.
Your insurance claim has been sent. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Vehicle selected. Stand by.
Okay, I'm
Vehicle selected.
not gonna take out
Stand by.
the pad.
Your vehicle
Oh, there's an
has been
Anvil
moved to
Hawk
our
here.
Yeah.
vehicle has been
Eh.
delivered to the following locations.
There's quite a few people chilling here.
Well,
Large ships.
yeah, quite a few ships. There's more ships than people. The Hawk is my rental.
All right. See,
Oh,
here's
okay.
evidence right here, Vader. Your hover quad is dancing on the pad, can't even figure out what it wants to do. My Dragonfly is sitting here ready to go. I mean, look at the difference.
Mine's got a lot more spirit.
Yeah, that's what we say. Huh?
It's
You
got
know-
a good personality.
I'm just gonna go get my imprint stored.
Yep. Besides, this one also got shotguns.
Yeah, you definitely want to come store your imprint if he's talking about the shotguns.
And of course, the hover quad also has storage. This doesn't.
Aren't I able to just, you have to lay down? Okay, no, it's 3 generation. Okay.
Yeah, you can do it from zero.
Okay, alright. I'm good.
Just do helmets.
Man, I still remember back in the day, I kept running to the main elevator every time to get up to the upper floors until someone finally pointed out that there's this elevator right here at the front.
A nice little side Vader.
Yeah.
Yep.
The best part is when it's down, you get a quick route back down.
There you go. The expressway.
Yep.
Now Now the challenge with doing this race in hover quads is this is a hostile environment. So you don't actually get a lot of time to be out in the cold.
You get like half an hour, don't you?
Yeah. But
To respawn.
You think you're gonna
I guess
last
that's
longer
true,
than that
yeah.
on a hover quad?
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. I'm probably overestimating how long this race is gonna take.
Gotta make it there alive too.
Yeah.
Joining begins now. All systems operational.
Oh boy.
Oh
You
boy.
look like you're doing too hot there, Lance.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Is that one working?
Starting to see why. Oh, okay. Now I snapped free. Woohoo! Boy. Okay. You know, I do wonder if you would have survived the fall in this one, because this one does hit the ground harder.
Yeah.
The problem with this one is you can race these in third person. It's
You
not like
do
you
get
should
pretty
pick
good
up-
visibility. It doesn't feel like it bounces very consistently. Like sometimes it feels like it bounces really well off of objects, and then you'll smack really hard.
Welcome. Please visit ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Oh, see, like that.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
For that.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Did you explode?
I did.
I
I did indeed.
that would explain why I just heard an explosion.
To the ASOC vehicle
Yep.
retrieval system.
That was me.
Okay, that was impressive. I want to start racing around this then.
So, Anvil Carrick for the win. Already a huge
Your
fan.
insurance claim has been sent.
Hold on, do you get a noob suit when you respawn from the Carrick?
Oh, no you don't.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Dang it. You know what? That does put a damper on things. Let's see, how long can I live without a space?
Outside of it.
It is not a breathable atmosphere. It is 0.8% oxygen.
I live on less all the time.
So much for the planning. Oh,
Oh, okay, yep. Oh my gosh, no, what happened? The wind blew me outside. Oh my gosh, that is a terrible. Oh no!
That is.
Oh my.
how long do you have?
Not long if this keeps happening. Oh no! Go! Move! Move your
Eric has
feet!
directed you.
Oh. No!
Actually, this isn't so bad. I mean, it's pretty slow.
I mean, on one hand, it's gonna put me right back in there.
Yeah.
Which isn't the worst thing, but I can't move anymore.
I can't.
The rigor mortis has gotten to my body.
It says you're on the ship, so I can't.
It is lying. And
That's not
I only
strong
have
enough to
42
do anymore.
seconds of incapacitated state like this.
Oh.
I guess because I'm still actively being damaged.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think racing will be a really fun event, but I think we might have to do it another day.
Okay. Well, let me
What
park
we're gonna
this.
have to do
Let me
is,
park this vehicle into the Carrack.
Okay.
I promise it's not the Hawk.
Are you trying to park the Hawk?
I said it's not the Hawk.
It kind of sounds like you're trying to park the Hawk.
I promise I am not trying to park the Hawk on the Carrack.
That sounds like something you would say when you're lying.
I promise that I'm not lying.
That sounds very suspicious.
I know. I apologize for the suspiciousness of my laughter.
Oh, you're actually not trying to park.
I am actually not. No, I told you I'm not in the Hawk.
I feel like if I was to look at your stream right now, you would be bright red. Because you just sound so sus.
I do embarrass easily, and it is one of the reasons I am no good at all at games like Among Us. Yeah. Let's see. Can I park this in
Oh, it'll fit.
here?
Yeah, just gotta full send it, man.
Oh yeah.
The wind's gonna slow me down this time.
See, easy.
Is that actually in?
It looks like it to me.
Yeah, that's in.
Park at a slight angle, but you be in.
I'm not parked at an angle.
I think he's just in without it. It looks like I can totally close it.
It might crunch the engines. Well, no, it probably won't. You want to try it?
Yeah, I just gotta remember where the. Do you remember where the exterior door button is on this schlog?
Oh, I said fine.
Oh, okay. It might be easier for you to just do the button yourself.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Might be safer too.
yeah, at least then you're not in the ship getting crunched if it does happen.
It is awkwardly close to the door that leads to the rest of the ship. But it does not get crunched, and I could have parked several feet back. Yeah, I've got several feet to clear on either side.
That's just a cruel joke. They put it at the far parking spot.
Yeah, that's
Alright,
cool.
You want to park your Pisces in here too?
Yeah, why not? I was gonna try to make it there, but I'm at 30% health.
Oh,
If you could park it out that door here, I might have enough time.
Okay, well, I've got the all right. I'm gonna get into the medical Pisces, and I'm gonna bring it to you. How's that?
That sounds great. If I didn't stumble and fall over, I would have made it with more time.
So what happened to you, Schlag?
All systems online.
No flight suit.
Oh, no flight suit?
So I thought I could, I thought I could go grab the Pisces and then fly it back. But
Are you at the? No, you're not there.
I'm in the
No,
little,
he's inside the little blue pod.
Oh, you're in the blue pod.
Yes.
Ah, that's why the Pisces was on the pad.
Yeah.
Yep. I was
I-
hoping it'd be a nearby pad.
See, okay, it's making sense because the I still had a pointer for you that was saying, oh, why can't I control the speed? That is not.
I think the wind is making everything. A
No,
lot
the
more
speed
harder.
limiter won't go down.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It
Which-
knows there's medical emergency and it needs to get there, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then.
It's
Alright.
got the Dom Toretto family protection instinct going.
Yeah. There's no time to go slower.
Okay. The
Alright, run like your life depends on it, Schlag.
the doors aren't open yet.
It's... Oh, shoot. Well,
There we are. Opening the door.
13 seconds. Let's do this.
There you go.
There we go. Look at that. I can even heal up.
Yeah.
So I think parking that Pisces in this anvil carrot would actually be the first Pisces to actually be in the USS Oddjob.
Let's do
We've
it.
put other ships in it, but we've never actually done a Pisces.
All right. Schlag, do you want to do the honors?
Sure.
I'll
we
go
got an honor
open the
in
hangar
y'all.
for you, since I apparently don't remember how to open things.
Wow, you did break it. I turned it off completely. Turn it on. Oh, that's why the speed limiter wasn't working. It was in scan mode.
Oh, weird.
There you go. Mystery solved.
Yep.
I gotta remember where the button is. I think it's over here.
It's on the it's on the front side of the deck deck.
Oh, that's right. I remember now.
Engines
Does it look open to you guys? It's not open, right?
Not open. Now
Okay.
it's
Now it's opening, yeah. It wasn't rendering for me, so I was seeing the sky.
raised.
Okay. I think I need to put this hover quad out of its misery. Oh, weapons locked in armistice zone.
hang on. I want to speed this forward just a little. Oh, there we go. You're good. Good. Now, question is, do we leave the lights on? All right. Good targeted.
Blinky lights do their blinks. I think it would be blasphemous to turn off the lights ever.
Warning.
So-
Weapon systems overheating.
It's a funny story, Lance. If an item is inside armistice, it is invincible.
Oh, that's right.
Were you Oh, you were trying to shoot the hover quad, huh?
Yeah, I was trying to put it out of its misery.
Well, you could do what I did. That seemed to work pretty well.
Reclaim it?
You say, yeah.
Just drive it into a wall, basically.
I can't drive it anywhere. It's stuck on the corner.
Oh, okay.
What's the deal with your hangar bay? I got a bunch of damage maps.
I know.
The what?
I mean,
Didn't land that hard.
yeah, the ship should be fine, but it's acting like I hit something, and I'm not sure what that was.
Yeah, we got a bunch of damage maps on the other Carrick the other day, just from getting used.
Was it offended by the Merlin parking inside or something like?
This is not the ship I was made for. Alright, I got an idea, Lance. You want to push this thing off the corner, right?
To the ASOC
Yeah.
vehicle retrieval system.
Well, I've got a big stick capable of pushing.
Oh no.
No, I found something funny out the other day
Goodbye.
in regards to pushing things. Is that the tank is not more powerful than a Atlas platform vehicle.
Oh. He caught on a light there.
Yeah. It's very difficult to see at this scale what I'm
I can,
pushing.
yeah, I can, I'm watching. Down. You're right above it. Back up. Oh,
Where are you blocking?
there we go.
Hey! that popped it, right?
No. Well, it may have popped it off. It's moving now.
Welcome to the
Here's
ASOC
something
vehicle
fancy, is that
retrieval
it?
system.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Your insurance claim has
Wait,
been
should I
sent.
give it another?
Please visit
Should I
your
give it another go?
Oh, it is. It's gonna store the ship.
Sure. Okay, approach looks good. Oh. You're above it. You are past it. There you go. Okay.
You can scoop it up into the hangar bay.
I don't know that you can.
No. Probably can't.
There we go.
Yeah.
It has been put out of its misery for sure.
Okay. That also damaged the whole front half of the ship.
Yeah, we got red alert here.
Goodness. Your vehicle is
Yeah,
being
never
impounded?
It was threatening me that. But I don't know where they're going to put my ship if they impound it. And I think I got away in time. I
Looks
don't
like
think
you got
I'm
away.
actually going to get impounded.
Ooh, hey Lance.
What's
Check
up?
out engineering and stuff.
What?
Come check out engineering and stuff with this red alert state.
I would love to.
Are you on the ground?
All right, hold real still. I'll scoop you up too.
I don't know if I should hold still. I think I'm just gonna move to the side. I did not graduate from the school, the Prometheus School of Running Away from Things.
All right. You might have
Cool.
to raise and then lower the ramp again.
No, we're good.
Yeah, but
It
cool,
says
you
I'm
should
obstructing
check
a
out the,
parking area.
I'm
Yeah.
on.
All right. Well, I'm gonna move the ship and then I'll come check it out.
Oh yeah. I don't usually see a character in this state.
Yeah, it is kind of a rare thing, isn't it? It takes just the right amount of damage. You know what I also don't see a lot? Non-gloved hands on the joysticks of a ship in game.
Yeah.
Like we suddenly joined a nudist colony or something.
That's cool. That photography deck's pretty cool too.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Well, that's a cool damage state.
So we got blinking lights in the bridge.
You know, with all of
Sparks going.
with all these damage states in engineering, it's almost like flying in a Drake ship when it's at full health.
Oh, man,
yeah,
there's some really thick black smoke. You see this?
That's from the flames that are over here.
Wait, there's flames on the bridge?
There's flames in the engineering, lower engineering.
Oh, okay. I'm on the way. Yeah, see,
Man.
Okay, so I know they create this just with the image of what it will be like, but imagine what all the systems in the game are actually online and doing this sort of thing.
Yeah, when the
Yeah.
flames like actually matter and you have to put them out.
Yep.
Well, it totally changes the whole vibe. I mean, I feel stressed just being in the ship right now.
Oh, we don't don't rate our chances very high. Oh yeah. What do you think? What do you think's causing the flames from this pipe? Think that's main fuel line right there?
Yeah, it definitely doesn't look like natural gas.
Oh dang!
Yeah.
Coming to the fuel tank room here. That is the reddest mercury fluorescent tube I've ever seen. you can develop photos in this room.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Also, do you hear like the Geiger counter sound in the background?
Yes.
Sometimes, yeah. There we go. Especially on the upper engineering end.
A little concerning without my noob soup.
Yeah, there's vented gases and stuff like it's fine.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
sure
most of them are
you can-
burning off, right? I mean, we should
Yeah.
be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like boiling bad stuff out of food, you know?
Oh, we got sparks from this console. Turret
This actually
seems
is really cool.
largely unaffected.
Man, you get these spots with this black smoke, and it is thick. Like, it actually obstructs your view.
Yeah.
Which I think that on its own is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, you said the cartography deck looked pretty cool. I need to go look at that.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it follows the same theme as everything else that's happening with the ship right now, but it's just kind of cool because the map is still trying its best to be a map.
Well, I mean, it is the map, right?
Yeah.
It's the map. It's the map. It's the map.
It's
We get
it's
it.
just there to do its job.
You're the map.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if the ship could use the power somewhere else. The map is gonna map as hard as it can.
Yep. Oh, this will be so cool when it's actually useful.
Yeah, can you imagine just plotting courses on this?
Yeah.
You know, if it was like other. Oh, have you seen the med bay?
Med bays. Yeah, because there's a huge cloud of smoke in front of it, right?
Yeah. You go inside and the bed itself is venting smoke, and it's flashing yellow.
A little disconcerting.
Yeah. Not the
Oh,
place you
I'm
wanna
sure the
be
patients
in
are
an
fine.
emergency. Yeah. So is this what MRI machines?
Oh wow, yeah, that is
Damn.
thick smoke.
Right? Isn't that cool?
Can you see through it with your helmet light?
Sort of. It mostly just lights up the smoke.
Oh, wow.
But see, here's the thing. From my perspective, I can see the beam going through the smoke, and it looks very
Oh, yeah.
realistic in the way that it does that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Go ahead and do it again. Oh, yeah. It'll stand on the other side. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
So, I
Yeah,
mean,
look at the cool screen. That's
Props to the artists.
Yeah.
seriously.
Whoop.
Oh, did we just hit something?
Oh, let's check. Well, we didn't explode, so we didn't hit something hard enough.
Yep.
Oh, we're
Holy cow!
down.
That's the planetary surface. How do we get back down here?
It's fine. We're adding more smoke to the plate. We're adding more smoke to the ambiance.
We are a. We are totally on our back.
Hey, come check out
Okay,
the
let's
med
see.
This ship has been in better condition before.
You know, the best part
That's
is
the sky down there.
the best part is
You know
Alright.
what? I think I know what happened. I think we lost power.
What?
really lose power. Oh,
I
did
think
it?
we lost power, and then we went back down to the planet's surface because of that.
Huh.
Because I just had to turn the ship on.
Is it gonna overheat?
And it's getting blown around. The ship is.
Yeah.
I thought I was far enough away from the gravity well, but apparently not.
That's interesting.
It is so disconcerting to be looking down at the sky as it is coming towards me.
Oh, your operator station has buttons that spark. That's pretty good.
Talk about experiences you can only get in Star Citizen, right?
Yeah, what other game would put this kind of damaged states, this detail into their damaged states for the whole ship? Red alert lights.
Well, and see, that's the thing too. Like right now, it's a damaged state, right?
Yeah.
But with future iterations, it'll be dynamic damage. You know, location by location next
Yeah.
to the ship. It's not going to be.
That's the idea.
Oh, the ship achieved this
On
much
site.
damage, therefore red lights on everywhere.
Right.
And component damage too.
Yeah. So I mean, this is really cool as it is, but man, it's gonna get even better.
Yeah.
All right, so I think we should be okay now. I no longer have the altimeter, so I think that means that we are no longer in the gravity well.
Yeah.
Well, either that, if you leave the engines on, it should attempt to hover.
Well, I did before, but when I got back to my station, the ship had completely turned off.
Hold up. Oh, hey, check that out. There's
Huh.
no atmosphere at the nose of the glass of the cockpit.
Oh, really?
Like I was suffocating him.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know because that'll be a way for me to get people to stop standing there when I'm trying to fly the ship.
Yep.
Okay, the med bed, yellow flashing lights,
Okay,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Would you prefer smoking or non-smoking?
Let's just get up here and fix this real quick now.
And can you imagine, like smoke grenades in Star Citizen, if they can make smoke this dense, like, you could do some really cool effects.
Well, yeah. I mean, look at this too. Can you even see me?
No, like you are. Okay, when he's got his light on, I can see your silhouette, but at times it's just barely.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no, not the smoke move. Just you freaking ninja smoke your way out of here. Look at that.
I mean, there's a point where you go far enough into the smoke that I can't see you at all.
Crazy.
This is eerie, but awesome. Like, this is the sort of thing you would set up for, like, boarding trainings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's look at the crew quarters.
Oh, true. What kind of ambiance we got for the pool game in here? You got the dance party strobe lights.
A little sparking there. Oh, it says no touch. There's a little sticky note that says no touch. Right there.
That's funny. Well, is that because that's the AC? Is that the dad note saying, "Do not change the temperature"?
Yeah, probably.
It is definitely, yeah, that's definitely the AC. That's the thermostat.
That is funny. So you got a red light directly over the toilet. So.
Oh, hey, my light shows up in the mirror.
What?
My light shows up in the mirror. Not me.
Confirmed. Oh wow! Check that out.
Yeah.
Mirror Tech Year 0. Start with light reflections. By the way, have you ever taken the time to look at the towels on the rack here? These are like 4K towels right here. Take a look at that. Hey Lance, shine the light on this little towel rack here.
On.
Those are extremely
red ones?
detailed towels.
Yeah.
High resolution towels. By the
Oh,
way.
wow.
That's why the carrot is, as expensive as it is.
It's literally half the cost of the ship. $13 million otherwise, 26 because of the towels.
Because
Yeah.
of the 4K towels. Yep.
And you could totally just be sitting in here, eating your food, and recreate the "this is fine" meme. In fact,
I like the microwave. That's oh, here. Go back off so you can get that shot.
let's see. Gotta back the camera off. Let's see. Get that angle just right. There we go. There it is.
This is fine.
You know, I'm kind of curious. I wonder what other ships have the damage states that do this.
Have this much detail to them.
Oh, man. You guys got to come into the captain's office.
Oh shoot, I haven't even checked that out yet. Alright, hang on.
Oh, he is totally smoked out, isn't he?
Yeah.
Gotta see this.
All of a sudden, having all the extra AC vents to stay nice and cool is not an advantage.
Very fun now.
And see, like Vader, I totally cannot see you there in the corner. I can see your waypoint, but
Yeah.
that is it.
You don't know what
And I-
all over his chair. So what you need to do is get yourself some dust up armor and look like Darth Vader and sit behind the smoke.
Ah,
He's so cool.
yes. Yes.
You have to create the ambiance of evil office. Could you imagine you're sitting there trying to do work and all of a sudden this black smoke is just rising everywhere?
Well, it's so thick. I mean, like, how much time do you actually have to respond? before you're just totally choked out with all this smoke.
If you're
But,
a lot longer if you're wearing your flight suit and helmet.
yeah, no kidding. No. Okay, I wanna try this actually. So I've got a reflamer. I want to see if it has full damage states too. Because that thing's creepy in normal undamaged state.
It is. Yeah, that would be a terrifying ship in its damaged state.
Yeah,
Shall
Super creepy ambiance.
I take us to New Babbage then?
yeah, see if we can make at least my phone sit there just in case.
Okay, so we do still have power
wait,
this
wait.
time around.
Let me see something. I want to detect something. I'm gonna try to see if I'm in the Pisces just a minute. Oh, you closed the door.
Yeah.
I thought I opened it. Oh, you know what might be stuck. Alright, forget it. I was gonna try to scan the ship, see the health. Well, how about this? Once we get to New Babbage, I'll about see which health this ship had.
Doesn't look bad from the outside.
Yeah, it looks totally fine from the outside.
All the damage is on the inside.
Future P.
Could you imagine being the captain? You're in there, you're just doing some paperwork or something at your desk, and all of a sudden this black smoke starts rolling up, and you're like, "Dagnabbit, Schlag must have parked the Pisces just a little too fast again."
Leave the command deck for 5 minutes.
What do? What is everybody doing? They're showing off their hydraulics in the hangar.
Like, what ship were we talking about? It was a Drake ship that we were saying should do that, right?
All the Drake ships should do that.
Oh, but
The cutter?
I think we were saying the Corsair just because
The
it
Corsair.
has, it's a lowrider with its landing
Yeah.
gears, but very
Oh.
stubby.
Also because of how it was jumping up and down the other day.
Yep. Oh, that's right. It
Oh,
was
that's
on
right.
that.
Yeah.
It was doing a little dance. So I've been told that the cutter also has pretty interesting damage visuals. I've never had a chance to bring it in a situation to do that though.
It's not a ship that you really want to be taking into dangerous situations where it might get damaged. Not because it can't take a little damage, but just because it can't do anything about a dangerous situation.
Yes.
Well, being a Drake ship, it kind of is a dangerous situation as it is.
Right. I mean, like, external danger, right?
Yeah. You want to adopt the greatest dangers within kind of mentality for a Drake ship.
Oh, that looks...
All right, let's see.
I think it's right ahead of us, right ahead into the starboard side. There we are.
You sure? I think it's down to our left, isn't it?
And there
Alright,
goes the
Schlag's done.
Pisces.
Yeah, I think it's down here.
I was gonna detect your health state.
I don't think that's it.
No?
So your engines are smoking. They're leaving a nice trail out there tonight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
From my rendering perspective, I don't see any issue.
I can kind of see a little
Eric.
smoke from behind, as well if I'm looking towards the rear.
59.9% health. So you got more time to go.
Yeah,
Black smoke
Yeah.
is nothing.
Yeah, I mean, we're just fine.
we're fine.
Okay, I see the split in the trains. You're right. It's over here.
Yeah, and you see the 3 lit up towers, even though you don't see the red lights.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, this is kind of cool. I'm taking a picture of
Okay, I can see the trail of smoke, but, like, it's not immediately behind the engines. It's a way
No,
back.
yeah, it doesn't start for a little while.
There you go. Look to your back, right in the corner. You got your medical escort thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see the blinky lights.
I love Pisces. Pisces is life. I love it.
Pisces is a fine ship. The minivan that runs the universe.
Right. Pisces is life.
Does the medical Pisces also have a? I guess it would have to have a quantum driver. You wouldn't have been able to make it to us.
Yeah. Well, no, I jumped out of the Anchor Bay once in the atmosphere.
I don't have my lights.
Very colored your lights crushing the hover quad.
Okay.
There you go.
I do have my lights. We just weren't close enough.
Babbage and like the land.
Hmm.
Now there's an open door. I'm just gonna take it.
Just like a random open door.
Yep.
Let's see. Does MicroTech have a breathable atmosphere?
It does have a breathable atmosphere.
It's just extremely cold, right?
It is extremely cold. You will not be able to survive for long, but longer than you could on
Long.
Clio by a good margin.
Yeah,
I just need to live long enough to get inside the building. I'm thinking we might need to take the surface exit.
Yeah, you should be able to survive long enough to do that.
And it should be along this front side somewhere. Do you see it anywhere?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm not really in a position to look right now.
Okay. All right.
He's using the toilet with the red lighting. He's really fascinated by it.
Okay, I'm in the entrance area. I can open up that door and take a look, or
Yeah. Would you? It should be just along this front side. I thought. Just not quite seeing it.
I think it's on the other side of the spaceport.
Like further up the hill.
And over and just
I don't know. I haven't exactly gone through this surface entrance a lot, like ever.
Or did they just give me a pad all of a sudden? They did. Okay, we're good.
Okay.
it's so busy here.
I feel like my maneuverability in this ship has been negatively impacted. It's not handling as well as I'm used to.
Okay, well, I'm closing the doors, but they're taking a little while to close.
Right.
There we go. Now they're closed.
I passed it.
Probably a Pisces taking up the capital ship anchor. All pads
Probably.
are full. You can't land. I didn't think Consolidated Outlines would be that popular. They only have like 3 ships.
It's them and the Argo, as well as Gray Cat and
Kruger.
Kruger. Yeah.
They're basically all the underdogs and outcasts of all the ship manufacturers in this game.
Yeah, the small manufacturers.
The ones that nobody ever looks at. Those poor Mustangs.
Yep.
All right. Probably one of my better landings in a Carrack.
All you gotta do is damage it heavily, and then he takes his time to land, right?
Yeah. Yeah, just do that and you're golden.
Okay, ramp is
See.
open for you.
10,000 to repair.
Wow.
Or 0 to claim.
Yep.
Just gotta be patient.
Insurance fraud. Who says it doesn't pay?
Certainly not Star Citizen.
It's implicitly encouraged.
Tomorrow's gonna be an interesting day. Crusader. It's gonna be an interesting
yeah.
one.
Tomorrow's Crusader, huh?
Tomorrow,
And then RSI?
RSI on Saturday. I think there's one more Misk on Friday.
Yeah, it's
Oh, right.
Crusader, then Misk, then RSI.
Misk. I love Misk Day.
There's only one
Well,
ship I
that
can think
makes one of us.
of. Yeah, no, Misk isn't my thing. Which ships do you like, Lance?
I like the Reliant variants. They're cool. I like the I gotta say I like the Freelancer variants as well. They're fun. You can't see anything out of them when you're piloting them. They handle like garbage, but they're fun.
They're like an RG, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Misk ships, they're extremely useful, but I don't know, I don't like the look of them. They all look bulbous and ugly to me.
Yeah. The Prospector and the Freelancer and the Reliant. Yeah, they are bulbous and ugly.
Looking for a good time.
But
Very
I guess that is part of the charm of them. Function over form to the extreme, right?
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Yeah.
Oh, what hanger did you get, Schlag?
Oh, I got the Reclaimer over 19. See, if you want function over form, the Reclaimer does it right.
Well, the Reclaimer has an IKEA
Nope.
built in.
Negative. Oh, it lied to me. My ship has not been summoned.
Oh, really?
Nope.
All right. Well, I'll wait for you here then.
It's confused. The terminal was yelling at me about all the hangers being full, so.
Okay. Well, let me put the Carrack away.
Located in the plaza.
Maybe that'll help.
All of MicroTech
Maybe.
is offering.
So, fun fact about the Reclaimer, you can only summon it at ground-based locations. All the space, it doesn't have a docking port for the spaceports. And
Oh.
nowhere else has capital ship hangers.
Oh, it's too big to fit in any
Yep.
of the hangars up there, and it has no docking ports.
Nope.
Ugh.
You can still spawn at Port Ollie though, right?
I tried it. It said no.
Oh, really?
No.
Hangar night. That should be.
Huh. That's strange.
You ever tried to take it out of atmosphere?
Oh yeah. Well, that's the brutal irony, right? You can only spawn it at ground locations, and then you have to
Oh,
go
yeah.
through atmosphere in a reclaimer.
All right, so we'll be finishing the rest of this video tomorrow then, right?
Yeah, because
We have to leave the game running
Oh,
tonight.
it takes so long. Jeez.
well, hopefully we can just smash the reclaimer enough with the hangar doors, right?
Try it. Yeah.
Or drop it out,
The hangar
drop it
doors.
hard enough outside the spaceport.
All right, so this one has got those hydraulic landing gear, right? So this one you can make bounce on the ground.
Yeah.
The thought of this massive behemoth doing that, though,
A little scary. Just a bit.
I shudder at the thought.
The elevator
Yeah, it
is
was-
so big.
I wonder if we could get a Pisces and put up there and store it in one of the cargo bays. Nah, probably not.
I mean, if you try it, then we'll probably be able to see those damage states.
It's true,
There you go.
provided it doesn't take out the Pisces in the process.
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow Schlag, because otherwise I will get lost. Lance and I both purposely avoided touring the reclaimer on Aegis Day because neither one of us wanted to try and navigate it.
Oh shoot, I can show you. We start with the bridge once we get out in space. It's still better laid out than Starter. I'll give it that.
That's
Oh.
not saying much.
Oh dang.
This elevator is dangerous.
It just broke my leg.
That didn't hurt me at all.
I'm down to 78%.
Oh here. Hang on, where you at?
I'm the only naked guy now.
Oh, let's see. Oh, I can't. We're in armistice.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so if you get external view of the ship, see this. This is form or function over form, 100%. Just like a little landing gear. If you land too hard. Yeah. So yeah, if I bash in the hangar doors. Let's see. What does that do? Nothing.
Looks like we got a red alert
Oh.
somewhere.
I can see some damage happening.
Okay. We got a red alert. Any change in the interior lighting?
Doesn't look like it so far.
This thing takes a lot of damage. You know, if I did this enough, I would get to the hangar door, I think. Oh, there we go. There's some damage.
Yep. Okay. We've got a damaged state.
Any change, Lance?
Yeah, I can see a change.
A little bit.
I was just curious if the lighting has changed at all.
I can see some quite a bit of smoke now, and
nice.
some flames shooting out
Okay.
in places.
I'll touch down. I think we can do the tour. AVP style. Alright. Oh yeah, lots of sparks and flames. Perfect. I was hoping the lighting would change a little more, but I guess the first thing is we got 3 jets of flame coming out right above us.
Yeah. That's not normal.
Okay, so you haven't been to Reclaimer, so here's the bridge. Someday, when that big claw under the ship actually is active, this right-hand seat will be the claw operator seat to spread the ship's apart
Oh.
and feed into the big eating. Oh, look, there's flames right under your feet, too.
Yep.
Oh yeah, through the grates.
Nice.
Oh, this will be good. Alright. Left and right, these will probably be the salvage seats for when Hull Scrape comes online. There'll be two beams that'll be salvaging the larger and smaller ships.
Mm-hmm. Little salvage drone operators.
This is scanning stations and remote turret stations.
Ooh.
Oh,
Smoky.
really? Remote turrets are here?
Yes. So right here and over here, the joysticks are your remote turrets.
Ah.
Two
Okay.
control stations for those. And there's a man's turret as well on top, but I may have crushed the Galdernoons off the top of it, so.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be moving anymore.
Yep. Alright.
Well, it's not
But-
powered on, right?
No, they're not powered on. You have to power on the station first.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty interesting seeing the difference in the level of technologies between, say, the Corsair and this ship. So, yep, 6 remote turrets on this ship, and there's one manned one upstairs.
Okay.
Two entrances into the ship, so air owners can. What? You okay?
Hmm?
Yeah. Just
Just seems fine.
should I?
Just dead, that's all.
That's
Yeah,
all.
it's just a flesh wound.
What did you
The
do?
real bummer though, I have no idea. I just
Oh, you're going to be in Hurston now.
yeah.
Oh.
And so I think what happened was my character's toe went through the grate, and then I tripped, and then I cracked my head on a beam.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's what we'll do. I'm going to check the rest of the ship. See what it looks like and see if it's worth it. Here, Lance. There's 2 ways out of the bridge. Well, 3, actually. If you go this way, that's a single man lift that goes straight to the ground.
Hmm.
So this actually has 2 entrances, like the carrot.
Oh yeah, there you go. Reclaimer wins.
Reclaimer is reclaimed. It's the alien, don't worry about it. Did you hear anything before it happened? Okay, gravity generator's on fire. The
Alright,
gravity
well I am
generator not-
probably gonna cut the stream here so that I can pick this up next time.
Lovely.
But
Yeah,
like, share, comment, subscribe. If you're watching this after the fact, we've got 5 other days of IAE 2952 for you to check out. Each day, except for today, I've been putting in the effort to put on a special costume thematic with the day's events. So I feel like you should check those out and give me some credit for that. If you want 5% off your order at Monster Tech USA, you can use code ODDJOB at checkout. And we will be continuing our coverage of IAE 2952 with MISC, Crusader, and RSI. So like, share, comment, subscribe, and until next time, this is Odd Job Entertainment, signing off.
And this is Lance Vader signing off. Fly safe. See you in the verse.
Fly safer than this